single day. I'm gonna make
हेलो फ्रेंड्स, मेरा नाम है विशेष गोयल और आप देख रहे हैं मेरे चैनल विकी वर्ल्ड। तो आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है। तो यहाँ पे मैं आपके पास क्लास 12 की जो मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स है उसका चैप्टर मनी एंड बैंकिंग उसके नोट्स लेकर आ गया हूँ। तो यहाँ पे फिर बिना टाइम वेस्ट जल्दी से शुरू करते हैं। तो यहाँ पे हम सबसे पहले जानेंगे कि मनी क्या होता है। तो मनी इज़ एनीथिंग विच इज़ जनरली एक्सेप्टेड एज अ मीडियम ऑफ एक्सचेंज, measure of value, store of value, and means for standard of deferred payment. Money supply. It refers to total volume of money held by public at a particular point of time in an economy. It includes money held by public only and does not include the cash balances of the government and the banking sector, as they do not come into the actual circulation of money in the economy. तो अब हमारे पास मेजर ऑफ मनी सप्लाई, जिसमें हमारे सिलेबस में सिर्फ एक है, वो है M1. M1, it is the most basic measure of money supply and is also known as transaction money, as it can be directly used for making transactions. इसका फॉर्मूला M1 is equal to currency and coins with public plus demand deposits of commercial banks plus other deposits with RBI. अब हम इन तीनों चीज़ों को डिटेल में करेंगे. It is the most liquid measure of money supply as all its components are easily used as medium of exchange. सबसे पहले currency and coins with public. It consists of paper notes and coins held by the public. It includes coins of denomination rupees 10, 5, 2, 1, etc. and paper notes of denomination like 2000 rupees, 500, 100, etc. It is also termed as fiat money or legal tender money. Demand deposits of commercial banks, दूसरा वाला. It refers to the demand deposits of the public with the commercial banks. Demand deposits are the deposits which can be encashed by issuing checks at any time by the account holders. Third is other deposits with RBI. It includes deposits held by RBI on behalf of foreign banks and government, public financial institutions, World Bank, etc. However, it does not include deposits of the Indian government and commercial banks with RBI. तो अब हम बात करेंगे बैंकिंग के बारे में. इसमें सबसे पहले है सेंट्रल बैंक. इट इज़ एन एपेक्स बॉडी दैट कंट्रोल्स, ऑपरेट्स, रेगुलेट्स एंड डायरेक्ट्स द एंटायर बैंकिंग एंड मॉनेटरी स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ द कंट्री. RBI is the Central Bank of India, which was established in April 1, 1935 under the RBI Act passed in 1934. Functions of central bank. First, currency authority, bank of issue. Central bank has the sole authority for issue of currency in the country. In India, RBI has the sole right of issuing paper currency notes except 1 rupee notes and coins which are issued by Ministry of Finance. All the currency issued by central bank is its monetary liability. Advantages of sole authority of note issue with RBI. First, it leads to uniformity in note circulation. Second, it enables the government to have supervision and control over the central bank with respect of issue of notes. Third, it gives the central bank power to influence money supply because currency with public is a huge part of money supply. Fourth, it helps in stabilization of internal and external value of currency. Second is bankers to the government. The RBI acts as a banker, agent and a financial advisor to the central government and all state governments. As a banker, it carries out all banking business of the government. It maintains a current account for keeping their cash balances. It accepts receipts and makes payment for the government. It also gives loans and advances to the government for temporary periods. Third is bankers, bank and supervisor. Being the apex bank, the central bank RBI acts as a banker to other banks to regulate and supervise their proper functioning. As a banker to banks, the central bank functions in three phases. First, custodian of cash reserves. Commercial banks are required to keep a certain proportion of the deposits known as CRR with central bank. Therefore, central bank acts as a custodian of cash reserves of commercial bank. Second is lender of last resort. When commercial banks fail to meet their financial requirements from other sources, that is in case of a financial emergency, they approach the central bank to give loans and advances as lender of the last resort. Central bank assists these banks through discounting of approved securities and bills of exchange. Third, clearinghouse. As central bank holds the cash reserves of all the commercial banks, it becomes easier and more convenient for it to act as their clearinghouse. The central bank can easily settle claims of various commercial banks against each other by making debit and credit entries in their accounts. As a supervisor, the central bank regulates and controls the commercial banks. The regulation of banks may be respected to their licensing, branch expansion, winding up, etc. The control is exercised by periodic inspection of banks and returns filled by them. The next topic is money creation, also known as credit creation. It refers to the process of creation of credit by the commercial bank with the help of initial deposits made by the people and LRR. So the formula is 1 upon LRR multiplied by primary deposit. Assumptions. Entire commercial banking system is one unit and termed as banks. All the receipts and payments in the economy are routed through banks. The deposits held by the bank are used for giving loans. However, bank cannot use the whole of the deposits for lending. It is legally compulsory for the banks to keep a certain proportion of the deposits as a reserve. This fraction is known as LRR, legal reserve ratio. Let's take an example. Let initial deposits be rupees 1000 and LRR 20%. It means bank keeps rupees 200 as a reserve and lends rupees 800. Bank do not lend the money by giving amount in cash. Rather, they open account in the name of borrowers who are free to withdraw the amount whenever they like. Suppose borrower withdraws the entire amount of 800 rupees for making payments, and we know that all receipts and payments are routed through banks. Assumptions. Now demand deposits of banks increase by 800 rupees. Now bank keeps 20%, that is rupees 160 as a reserve and free to lend rupees 640. This process goes on till the sum of LRR becomes equal to the primary deposit. So here I am showing you the photo of the example. Like this you have to do. The total of the LRR, which is in the circle, should become equal to the initial deposit, that is rupees 1000. So like this it will be done. तो यहाँ तो चैप्टर खत्म हो गया आज के लिए। तो बस इतना ही है। अगर आपको वीडियो पसंद आई हो, नोट्स पसंद आए तो वीडियो को लाइक कर दो, नीचे कमेंट कर दो, शेयर कर दो वीडियो को, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर दो, बेल आइकन को दबा दो। मैं हूं तो आपसे अगली वीडियो में, तब तक के लिए टाटा बाय बाय एंड थैंक यू।